In the question 16, Class A has 18 boys and 17 girls, and Class B has 14 boys and 22 girls. A student from Class A is selected at random and transferred to Class B. A teacher then selects a student at random from the extended Class B. Find the probability that the student selected is the student who was initially from Class A in the part 1. So first we will see Class A has number of students equals to 18 and 17, and in total it will be equals to 35. Now the Class B has how many students? 14 boys and 22 girls, so those are equals to 36. Now the a student from Class A is selected at random and transferred to Class B, so the total in Class B will become 36 plus 1 is equal to 37. We can call it extended Class B. So now the probability the student was originally from Class A will be equals to 1 over 37, just because we have to select only one student at random. So the probability that the student was originally from Class A is equals to 1 over 37. In the part 2, find the probability that the student selected is a boy. So here we have two possibilities that if a boy was transferred plus the other probability is possibility is if the probability if a girl was transferred. So the probability if a boy was transferred will be equals to the, since in the class A total number of boys is 18, so here we have 18 over total number of students in the class A was 35, so 18 over 35 multiply by, now the number of boys in the class B will become 15. There are 14 boys in the class B. Since we have transferred one student from class A to class B, so the number of boys in the class B will become 15, and the total number of students in the class B will become 37, so the probability will be 15 over 37 plus. Now the number of girls in the class A was 17, and the total number of students in the class A is 35, so the probability will be 17 over 35. Now multiply the number of boys in the class B will remain 14, so the probability in the case of if the girl was transferred will be 14 over 30. There is some simplifications that we can make. So here we have 5 threes are 15 and 5 sevens are 35. Here we have a 7 twos are 14 and 7 fives are 35. So now we have 18 threes are 54 over 59 plus 34 over 185. Now we're taking the LCM of 259 and 185. So with the table of 5, one 85 will become 5 threes are 15 and 5 1 the 5. Now with the table of 7, 7 3s are 21 and 7 7s are 49 and 451. We have the 5 3s are 15 and again 5 3s are 15 and 5 7s are 35. So here we have 37. Now we have 37 ones are 37 and 1. So by multiplying 5 7 and 37 we will get 1295. And now we will use here the butterfly rule. Since 259 fives now we will apply the butterfly rule. So 259 multiplied by 7, 259 multiplied by 5 gives us 1295. So 54 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 5 plus 185 multiplied by 7 gives us 1295. So here we have 34 multiplied by 7. Now 54 multiplied by 5 will be 5 4 is 20, 5 is 25, it's 270. So here we have 270 plus now 34 7s are so here we have 238 over 1295. Now we will adding the bottoms 270 and 238. So here we have 8. So we will get 508 over 1295. So the probability that the student is a boy is equals to 508 over 1295. Now in the question 17, a bag contains 10 red balls, 9 blue balls and 7 yellow balls. 3 balls are drawn in succession at random without replacement. By drawing a tree diagram or otherwise, find the probability of obtaining in the part 1 are red and 2 blue balls in that order. So first we have to see the total balls. Total balls will be equals to 10 plus 9 plus 7. So it will be equals to 26. Now red balls equals to 10, blue balls equals to 9 and yellow balls equals to 7. Now the probability for the red ball in the first draw will be equals to total number of outcomes is 26 and the favorable outcomes is 10. So here we have 10 over 26. Now for the blue ball, total number of outcomes is 26 and the favorable outcomes are 9. So the probability for the blue ball in the first draw will be 9 over 26. Now for the yellow ball, total number of outcomes is 26 and the number of favorable outcomes is 7. So the probability will be 7 over 26. Now we are going to draw the tree diagram for all the possible outcomes. So in the first draw we have 3 balls. Red, blue and yellow. R means red, B means blue and Y means yellow. Now for the probability for the red ball in the first draw will be 10 over 26. For blue ball it will be 9 over 26, and for yellow ball it will be 7 over 26. And since it is given in the question that we have 3 balls are drawn in succession, so it means that we have 3 draws. Now for the second draw, from red we have further 3 possibilities: red, blue and yellow. From blue we have further 3 possibilities: red, blue and yellow. Similarly for Y, we have further 3 possibilities: red, blue and yellow. Since in the first draw we have already taken 1 ball, we have already drawn 1 ball, so total number of balls left will be 25 in the case of second draw. So here we have total number of balls is 25. Now for the red ball in the second draw, the probability will be 9 over 25, just because we have already taken 1 ball, so the 9 balls are left, 9 red balls are left, and here we have similarly 9 over 25 probability for the blue ball to be draw in the second draw. And for Y we have 7 over 25 probability that in the second draw we get yellow ball. Now in the second draw, the probability that we draw a red ball will be, if we have a blue ball in the first draw, then the probability will be 10 over 25. Now if we have a blue ball in the first draw and again we have a blue ball in the second draw, so the probability for this blue ball in the second draw will be 8 over 25, just because we have already taken 1 ball, so 8 blue balls are left. And for Y we have 7 over 25 probability to be drawn in the second draw. Now if we have Y in the first draw, then the probability for the red ball in the second draw will be 10 over 25. Now for the blue ball, the probability in the second draw, if we have a yellow ball in the first draw, then the probability for the blue ball will be 9 over 25. And similarly, if we have a yellow ball in the first draw, then the probability for the second draw for yellow ball will be 6 over 25, just because we have already taken 1 ball, so 6 yellow balls are left. Now in the third draw we have probabilities in front of each red, blue and yellow ball respectively. So here we have third draw. Now we have red, blue, and yellow, 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 or B and Y, or B and Y, or B and Y. Now we will see the probability that if we have a red ball in the first row and red ball in the second row, then the probability for the red ball to be in the third row will be, since we have already taken two balls, so the total balls are left will be 24. So total number of balls are left will be 24 in each case in the third row. And now since we have already taken two balls, so the number of red balls are left will be 8, and the probability will be 8 over 24. And for the blue ball, it will remain 9 over 24 and 7 over 24. We have a yellow ball in the second row, then for the probability for the red ball in the third row will be 9 over 24. For blue ball, it will be 9 over 24, and for yellow ball it will become 6 over 24, just because we have 7 yellow balls in the second row. Since we have already taken 2 yellow balls, so the number of yellow balls are left will be 6, and the probability will be 6 over 24. Now if we have blue ball in the second row, then the probability for the red ball in the third row will be 9 over 24. And since we have the blue ball in the second row, and in the third row we have again a blue ball, then the number of blue balls in the third row will be 8. Since we have already taken 2 balls, so the number of blue balls are left will be 8, and the probability will be 8 over 24. Now for the yellow, we have the probability 7 over 24. Now we will write down the remaining probabilities one by one in the same way. So probability for the red ball in the third row will be 9 over 24. For blue ball, it will be 8 over 24, and in the case of yellow ball, it will be 7 over 24. Now we have 10 over 24, 8 over 24, and 6 over 24. Now we have 10 over 24, 7 over 24, and 7 over 24. Now we have 9 over 24, 9 over 24, and 6 over 24. Now we have 10 over 24, 8 over 24, and 6 over 24. Ten over 24, 9 over 24, and 5 over 24. So this is the tree diagram for all the possible outcomes. Now in the part 1, we have to find out the probability that obtaining a red and two blue balls in that order. So here we have red ball at first place, at second place we have blue ball, and at third place we have again a blue ball. So now tree diagram. The first red for the red ball, we have the probability 10 over 26. For second row blue ball, we have probability 9 over 25, and in the third for blue ball we have the probability 8 over 24. Now after simplification we will get 8 3 is a 24, so we have 1 over 3. From this we have 3 3s and 9, and now 2 5s are 10 and 2 13s are 26, and now we have 5 5 the 25, so here we have 3 over 13 multiplied by 5 is equals to 3 over 13 multiplied by 5 will gives us 5 3s of 15, so 165. So the probability for the red blue blue will be equals to 3 over 65. We have to find the probability of obtaining a red ball, a yellow, and a blue ball in that order. So the probability for the red, yellow, and blue ball from the tree diagram, in the first row we have red ball, so the probability will be 10 over 26 by using the multiplication law of probabilities. Then for the yellow ball in the second row we have the probability 7 over 25 multiplied by now the blue ball in the third row. So for the blue ball in the third row we have the probability 7 over 24. For blue ball we have the probability 9 over 24. Now after simplifications we will get 2 5s are 10 and 2 13s are 26. Now we have a 5 5s are 25, and now we have 7 multiplied by 9 over 13 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 24. Now we have 63 over 1560. Now we can further simplify it with the help of table 3. So we have 21 over 520. So the final answer will be 21 over 520. The probability for a red, a yellow, and a blue ball in that order will be equals to 21 over 520. Now in the part 3 we have to find out the probability that three balls of different colors. So here we have 6 possibilities. The first possibility is the probability of the red, blue, and yellow ball plus probability of red, yellow, and blue ball plus the probability of blue, yellow, and red ball plus probability of yellow, blue, and red ball plus probability of yellow, red, and blue ball plus probability of now the probability of blue, red and yellow ball. Now from the tree diagram, for the order pair RBY, we will apply here the multiplication law of probabilities. So now from the tree diagram, we have for the first red ball, in the first row we have 10/26 multiplied by blue. For the second row we have 9/25 multiplied by yellow. In the third row we have 7/25. We have 7/24. Now for the repair RYB, red in the first row we have 10/26, white in the second row we have 7/25, and blue in the third row we have 9/24. Now for the order pair BYR, blue in the first row we have, for the B in the first row we have the probability 9/26. Now for yellow in the second row we have the probability 7/25. Now for red in the third row we have the probability 10/24. Now for the order pair or the ordered triplet YBR, for the yellow ball in the first row we have the probability 7/26. For the B in the second row we have the probability 9/25, and for the red ball in the third row we have the probability 6/24. Now for the ordered triplet YRB, we have the values 7/26 multiplied by 10/25 multiplied by 9/24 plus. Now for the ordered triplet BRY, we have the following probabilities: 10/26 multiplied by 7/25 multiplied by 9/24. Now after making simplifications we have 2 5s are 10 and 2 13s 26, and this 5 5 is 25. Now again we have 5/13, and this 5 makes 25 5. Now we're making further simplifications. So sorry, we have 5 2 5s are 10 and 2 13s are 26, and this 5 gives us 5 5s are 25. Now here we have the simplification. Two 3s are 6 and 2 13s are 26. Here we have 2 5s are 10 and 2 13s are 26, and we have 5 5s are 25. Similarly here we have 2 5s are 10 and 2 13s are 26, and this 5 gives us 5 5s are 25. Now after simplifications we have 9 7s are 63 divided by 13 5s are 65, and 65 multiplied by 24 gives us 5 20. Here we have 1560 multiplied by, since we have 6 brackets, so this fraction appears 6 times. Now after simplification we have 21 520, so it will be equals to 21 multiplied by 6 over 520. Now after further multiplication we will get 6 with 21, we will get 6 ones are 6 and 6 twos are 12. So here we have 126 over 520. Now with the table of 2 we can simplify it further, so we have 2 6 are 12 and 2 3s are 6. So this will become 63. And 520 gives us 2 2s are 4 and 2 6 are 12 and 260. So here we have 63 over 260. So the probability that 3 different colors is equals to 63 over 260.